So I've finally gotten you to the breath. And as typically, we offered the two different spots, either the nostrils or the belly, and some people use the chest, but I usually just suggest those two spots. After I get to that, it's kind of like I've finally arrived. And after I give the instruction on paying attention to the breath, that's I'll leave some silence, and I leave the silence to give people time to space out, because I want to leave them time so that by the next time I say something, I want it to be when they're probably thinking, and that's when I say, very typically, usually I say something like, "It's natural for the mind to wander." And this is something that I heard on one of my very first meditation retreats, right in the middle of a long weekend of meditation. And the teacher just said it right in the middle of a 45-minute silent practice. And when he said it, it just impacted me. It helped me so much. And it's helped me ever since, that it's natural for the mind to wander. What's going on is not, the fact that I'm thinking and keep spacing out is not because I'm a bad meditator or I'm doing it wrong, or, this isn't a good practice for me, I should try something else. It's because it's natural for the mind to wander. And then I will, as I did, talk a little bit about how, resisting that just creates more complications. That this key moment of noticing, this is one of the things we just have to point to people over and over, that key moment of noticing our relationship to that, how we respond to that, really almost determines how pleasant or unpleasant our experience of meditation is going to be. And so one of the key things we have to learn is to have a very neutral attitude about the fact that the mind is wandering. Like a very, or a friendly attitude, if you like. One way to flip the script on this is to say, when you realize the mind is wandering, that means you just woke up. So you should be celebrating that rather than saying, "Oh, there I go again. I failed. I'm thinking. I'm not supposed to be thinking." And it's amazing. I mean, these questions, you guys probably already know this, but this question just comes up very persistently. No matter how much I try to teach people, like, people keep saying, "Well, how can I stop thinking?" It's like the number one question. There's a few others, but the number one question is, how can I stop thinking? And I'm like, okay, when you hear me say, pay attention to the breath, and when your mind wanders, notice that, and then come back to the breath. Did I say in there at any time, stop thinking? Or thinking is bad. You're not supposed to be thinking. I never said that. So you are inferring that. And it's not a crazy inference. It makes a certain amount of sense. Oh, that what he seems to be saying is you're not supposed to think. You're supposed to just stay with your breath. But that's not what we're saying, right? And this is the thing we have to teach people over and over. And the key phrase that I've learned is, we're not trying to stop thinking. We're trying to change our relationship to our thoughts. And that then opens a door to a whole other discussion.